I never intended on pursuing dance. Pursuing dance was never on my cards. It's not something that I intended to do. From the minute I could walk, I've been dancing. When I was 16 years old, I ran for Relay for Life. So I ran that marathon, and the next day I noticed that I had a lump on the side of my neck. And I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, muscle knots, as you do when you exercise. And that, without knowing, was actually my tumor. After the biopsy is when I found out that I had Hodgkin's lymphoma in early stages of stage 4. From that point on, I was always known as the girl that had cancer, or the girl that had a challenge in her life, or the girl that had to overcome something. But up until that point, I was just Catherine. And that was the last night of me being just Catherine. Everything preceding that first chemo only got worse. One of the drugs that was given to me during treatment, it was simply just a singular shot. It made me lose motion from waist down. So I still had immense pain shooting from my hips down to my toes, but I couldn't move them. This to me was probably the hardest thing that I had dealt with during my chemo itself. My parents were being talked to about potentially having my legs amputated in the following week because of how much pain I was in. So very shortly after the amputation conversation was very much on the go ahead, I regained a little twinkle of motion in my big toe. One thing that I reflect on now is that I took for granted all the motion that my body did for me. Knowing that I can now is so encouraging, but I wish I knew that then. During this period of time, my birthday rolled around and I was turning 17 years old. And on my birthday, I'm sitting in the ward, quite upset actually, because I had an 11-hour chemo scheduled for that day. But my doctor walks in and he says, "I've got an incredible birthday present for you." And I find out that all my tumors are gone, that I'm cancer-free. Nothing can top that birthday present that I got. Finding out that I'm cancer-free for my birthday was unbelievable. I'd returned back to normal life. My body's still quite weak. I recognized over time what my body was not capable of doing anymore, and one of those things was sport. Basically lost one of my greatest passions in my life, which was movement. And regaining the strength in my body to do all that again was not going to be easy, nor was it going to be very realistic. And so during COVID, spending time with my boyfriend, he helped me recognize that I could find passion in another hobby. That hobby being dance. That hobby turned into the biggest passion that I have now. Not just my passion, it's turned into my small business. I started thinking in the back of my mind, how could I give back to something that gave me so much? And so I wanted to create a space where people can feel empowered, feel confident, and feel safe, because those are just some things that dance has provided me with. When I was feeling anxious, when I was feeling depressed, when I was feeling out of place, dance gave me a place, whether it's just community or whether it's retouching with culture. Those are all elements that I really hope and want to provide in my workshops. And I am proud of every single person that has ever attended a workshop, that has ever even shown up, because I know how it feels to feel different, to feel scared, to feel anxious, to feel unhappy. And if my dance workshops were even able to provide a small portion of happiness, of confidence, of empowerment, of laughs, then I have done my job. And I think I have. There's a whole community out here, and it's a nice community. We support each other. We foster confidence. We are quite empowering. So if you're ever thinking about it, if you're thinking about it, or you're just a beginner dancer, or someone who hasn't danced at all and just wants to try something new, I would say, come join. Come try something new out, because you just never know where it's going to lead you. If I hadn't gone to my first workshop, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I know that there are a lot of people that would watch this or have been thinking that haven't just taken that first step. And the first step is not going to a workshop and nailing the choreo. It's about having walked through that door, or even having just bought the ticket. Dance is the reason why I found my body again. I got movement back. I regained everything that I thought I had lost. It became a coping mechanism for not knowing where I fit in, and that was a very key part of it. Through dance, I found a community. I found my closest friends that I have today. I found family. I found culture. Dance is the reason why I exist today. I would credit it for everything.